we're live, John. We're live in to Thaumaturge.
May I see your screen, sir?
I don't know that you've earned it tonight. I don't know that you've earned the screen looking, because I've been getting in some of these fights with the very ugly men of Warsaw. I'm worried I've been getting the stream sniped, and I'm worried that it's from you, John. That you're
worried that it's me doing it?
Yeah, that you're sharing critical information to the various ugly men of Warsaw. So that they can attack me. There we go. I've shared the screen with you. You'll notice I got a big sexy snake.
Now I have context.
Yeah. Oh, before you had no without context, John. Like, I don't know, there's this TV show.
You wanting to fuck snakes.
There's this TV show called Severance that's kind of about the importance of context.
Ooh.
In that TV show Severance, or so I've heard.
Is it where I sever my penis from my body?
Yeah, but you don't know why. But you don't know why.
I have no way of knowing. I'd have no way of knowing. There's simply no way to know.
Why did I do that, do you think? Hey, Josiah.
And then we have a big mystery to solve.
No! Ah!
Oh my god, that was horrific!
Oh my god.
What a great way to begin the stream. I'm so scared.
Yeah, no, it's a scary game. Oh man, that's so embarrassing. These two women dress the same.
Oh no.
Oh. I'm going to talk to this man, and I assume it will turn into a JRPG fight.
Of Praga. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do that.
You're not going to tell us
on
what
television
we can and cannot do, Russian minion. This is our home.
We won't have you bring Satan into our homes.
No Satan here.
Ask discreetly what's going on.
Have you been living under a rock? People's souls are at
He should have put his hand on one side of his mouth and been like, what's
Ladies
going
and
on?
gentlemen, the Praga district must and will get access to a modern sewage system.
Everybody here knows this is nothing more than a Jewish plot to control upright citizens. Freemasonry.
Ah, man.
Everybody knows that.
This game is a reflection of... Do I want to... Now, who do I want to side with here, John? Do I want to side with
Do you want to be a coward?
the anti-Semitic people who want to be living in their own shit? Or...
Good people, progress is inevitable, whether you want it or not. Warsaw cannot stay the continent's backwater forever.
Your kind has always tried to delude us.
Thaumaturges?
Check your foreskin.
We'll hold our ground, the chosen people.
This game is a reflection of the values, or sometimes reflects the attitudes and values of the setting it takes place in. Hi, Wealthy Aardvark. I'm profoundly tired. I got, I think, 4.5 hours of sleep last night because of I'm a fool.
Have you thought about getting a Bane mask?
Oh, the problem isn't... I mean, John, you got the Bane mask, right? You've been Bane maxing.
So I've been Bane maxing, exactly. We lost power briefly on, I think it was Tuesday night at like 2:15 in the morning. So my machine cut off and all of the noise in the room stopped. So it immediately woke me up.
And your wife assumed... Oh, I thought your wife might have assumed you had died.
No. We both woke up because all of the noise stopped.
Sure.
Which we have a fan going. And we were like, fuck, this sucks. No power. And it was that cold snap, so it got really fucking cold. And the power didn't come back on until noon the next day. So I got out of like 4 hours of work, which was great, but could not really... Turns out, when the machine makes you sleep good, when it gone, it bad. And I don't sleep at all.
Yeah, that
I would
does, that
just
tracks.
snore myself awake immediately, like the sound of my own snoring. It sucks so bad. Hey, Sasquatch is here. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Hi, Sasquatch. I mean, but on the other hand...
You've hunted with Sasquatch. You've hunted with him. It's happened.
Like in the
In
beef
Monster
jerky,
Hunter.
beef jerky
my buddy
commercials.
The beef jerky. That's right. You got it. That's who he is.
Hunting with
Mr.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch himself. Don't mess with him though. He'll like put. What happens in those? He like throws you through the ceiling a bunch and shit.
He
Kicks
get.
your
I
ass.
think he sues you for
Yeah.
for Sasquatch crimes. All right, you're gonna die on your own. I'm in actually quite bad shape.
You need to heal. You need to suck some life out of some of these people
Should I just
and put
punch?
it in your body.
I'm going to
Just pull the anti-Semitism out of them.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. I'm gonna let's see. This will heal me. Yeah, that guy hits for a lot. I'm glad I decided to. Yeah, that man died. Okay.
Okay. Woo. Damage over time save you. Now suck the juice.
Now is this gonna work? Okay, it did less than. Okay, no, it still healed me for a bunch. Great.
Oh boy. Whoo. Whoo. That was close.
And
How many
then
hits per 10 did it
I
kill you?
don't know if you've heard. The bird is
Word
the
about
word.
the bird?
The bird is the word.
Oh, my solar plexus.
Oh,
bird good?
that's the
Is the bird
basket.
gonna shout him stuff?
That's the basket where I keeps my bread.
Ah, bird.
But John, when
Oh,
the
I-
power's out like that, isn't it a
Yeah.
nice time for you and your beloved lady wife to do cuddles?
You know, we almost had to do that just to stay warm.
She almost had
I'll
to touch
say.
you. She almost had to touch you.
Yeah, almost had to. Yeah,
Ah, that
that's
would have been
right.
rough on her.
Uh-huh, sure.
Big bummer.
Big bummer.
I've defeated the anti-Semitic shit cultists.
But it's the
Yep.
impact that counts.
We want our own shit.
Thank you.
It's nothing, really.
We want to bathe in shit and say bad things about Jewish people, and we
You're walking in it right now.
that John, you know, there we go. I found the wet.
You found that's number one. You found
I
number,
was
that's
I
number
was
two.
I was walking in the sticky,
Yeah,
and then found the wet.
found the wet. Wash the sticky off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a good neighborhood.
Okay, so I believe when I asked people last night what quest they want me to go on first,
Right.
they said
We're going for Golem, right?
we're going for the golem. Yeah. I tried to say that like go for the gold.
Oh, sorry.
No, John, you don't
ruined
have to
it.
apologize for
Ruined it.
me not saying
ruined
my
it.
joke very well.
No, I'm fired. I'll give back the money.
I could use that money back, yeah.
Yeah. Just charge it back to you real quick.
Yeah. Again, I think we should just pass the money back and forth between us via PayPal until it's gone.
Right. Yep.
I guess I'm admiring this view. It's not that
That's
good of a
guppy
view.
joke. I got it.
That is
I
a
got
guppy.
it.
That is a guppy joke. That is a guppy.
Yeah.
John,
I
did you
got it.
listen?
I
Did you listen to the most recent Guppy where we performed the beautiful play by Mr. Crystal?
I remember you discussing it. Did you perform it in the same episode, or was it the next one?
I
It might
think
be the next one that you.
I don't. It's the
you-
most recent
You brought
episode
it up. Yeah.
where we performed
It sounds
Mr. William
rough.
Crystal's Robin Williams tribute to Robin Williams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember you discussing it. I don't recall.
I'm being told in chat that the Billy Crystal play is dire. Thank you. I assume that isn't a comment on my incredible acting as Mr. Robin Williams Esquire.
Oof.
New Pluto telescope constructed by Mordecai Eisenbaum. Well, that's, I believe. Oh, no, we're looking for Mordecai. We're looking for a different Mordecai. They almost tricked me
Rick and
into
Mordecai?
Oh no, you
Did
visibly wrecked
You don't like.
Visibly Erect Dog finally listened to all 3 Sonic movie episodes in a row. You shouldn't do that. That would be bad for the human brain. That's a lot of that energy.
Cooper's got something to say.
Can I feel him?
I can
Coming in the air tonight?
my bones.
He moves with the bustle
Oh, we get a new brain?
It feels
We
like
get a new
the
one?
sun is standing at its zenith and
I'm glad that it ruled for you.
mercilessly.
Trickle Rick.
It's a visitor from a harsh desert land.
Not an antique
Jinn.
land? Yes! Oh, that's a good fucked up man!
Yeah, man, we're going full mummies
He's-
alive.
He's got a face in
I
his
felt
shoulder.
something. Where is it?
Shoulder face. I don't like that. If the looking through building effect, I do not care for. They could have just zoomed the camera. There we go. All right. I forgot I have
You can
control
zoom
over
the
this.
camera.
Yeah. Or zoom it all the way out.
Go with the camera now, dog.
Yeah. Man, Connery's still alive.
No, he's not.
Wait, did he die?
He died a while ago, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I've brought it to a standstill. You must check.
Died in 2020. Yeah, I completely forgot that he died. I'm getting too old, John, and the brain's not working
Keep track of
anymore.
them all? No, it's
I've
bad.
written. I mean, I didn't do his obit. I've written so many obituaries, John.
I mean, you're only going to write more as you continue to work and live and survive them.
Or we defeat death, John.
I mean, it's what JRPGs have been training us to do this whole time.
Hovering among the oils are words of fervent conviction that can never be changed. Why can't I smell like a rose? Who defines the boundaries of what you can or cannot do? Let everyone wear whatever they want. 2 bottles, please.
John, do you wear any scent?
Just like Dove deodorant.
Dove, huh? You're a Dove man?
Better than fucking what I was wearing in college, the Axe body spray bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. I never wore Axe body
Yeah.
spray. I did use. Do you ever use the old? You ever use the 3-in-1?
3-in-1? What's that?
Oh, that's a combination body wash, shampoo, and conditioner that you put on your hair and then just kind of let run down over you in the shower. So you only need the
No,
one goo for the whole
That-
whole experience.
That
You never-
sounds bad.
You never did that?
I never did
You
that.
just start up at the hair and then just kind of work it down from there, and then you don't have to get a second bottle. It's just the one
Yeah.
bottle with the one
It's
goo
just
that
the one
cleans it
bottle.
all.
The one goal cleans the one goal to rule it all.
One ghoul
Love
to rule
it.
it up. One goo to rule it all.
One ghoul bench.
The bench that should be a place of rest and respite remembers rather the pure anger and frustration radiating from the people who sought a moment of peace here. Their boss is driving them mad. How long are they going to put up with it?
I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
John, how do you feel about the heart voice? I like the heart voice. I don't really know what it is, but I like doing it.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it.
Oh, it's fine.
It's consistent. It's a stable kind of. It's something we can rely on.
Would you like to buy some flowers?
Aerith!
They'll steal your heart.
Oh, it is a JRPG after all.
Have you perhaps noticed
Bum,
any
bum, bum.
unprecedented phenomena
Bum,
happening
bum,
here?
bum.
Here? Mister, there's 1,001 of those happening every day.
She's even sassy
How
like
about a
Aerith.
flower?
I bet she sees the ghosts of fate.
Maybe some other time.
As you wish, sir.
Harry Potter Dementors everywhere.
Ah, Josiah's got enough leather for whatever they're building in Minecraft. Cookie
Whoops,
came to
apple
visit.
core went
Hi,
away.
Cookie. Hi, Cookie. My cat came to visit. So I don't give 2 fucks
apple
about this
core.
video game now because my cat's here.
Apple core. Yep. All
Bite
four.
after bite, he sank his teeth into the apple as emotions continued churning in his heart, driving him to the edge of reason.
Cookie, don't knock over all my shit, please. As you try to get on my lap, please, baby. Just hop up. Watch out for cords. Do you understand about cords? No, you're not smart like me, who put the cords there.
As emotions continued churning in his heart, driving him to the edge of reason. They keep doing everything the man asks, and he won't even toss them a kopeck. The apple core landed in the mud along with the remnants of his patience.
How is Cookie the cat today? What the artwork asks. Cookie the cat is very good. She's always good. Cookie is incredibly hard to upset. Sammy the cat, I mentioned last night that my buddy Kevin hung out with me in person a couple times this week. Sammy, anything Kevin touches scares the shit out of Sammy. I assume it's because Kevin has 2 cats and 2 kids, and is thus a smell bomb that I cannot perceive.
Sammy's racist against Kevin's, I think.
Sure. There's a man over here who says he can grant any wish, which seems like might have something to do with the djinn that we're investigating.
And it
Could be.
even better. I'll quickly find whatever it is you need, sir.
Well, I have heard that he has a reputation.
What are your wishes?
I wish you had more beard.
I should just tell you what I wish for.
Don't be bashful. We're all friends here.
Just name it, and I'll handle the rest.
Am I wrong?
A little bit more beard would help. You have exposed jowl.
John, I don't care for this option being in the video game.
I want
What the
a money called master.
Yeah, they put a Pokemon joke in this.
Mister, that's
Well-
a wish you can grant on your own. 10,000 hours of solid practice, and you can be a
Oh, he's a
master of
Gladwell guy.
anything
He's
you
also
want.
got a dick nose.
Next time, make your wishes a little more material for me.
This dude's
You run
hard
me
to look at.
like a djinn?
Jin? Mister, I grant any number of wishes, not some measly 3 or so. I've got Jins eating out of my hand.
And you can grant any wish?
Yeah, I heard he brought a real Persian cat from Altsova. Now that's something.
You know it. I have yet to have
That's
a
not even
customer
good
come back
shilling.
dissatisfied.
I was just browsing.
Do come back now. Wishes won't grant themselves.
You literally said
He
my
has a-
wish that I said would grant itself.
He has a stink thread.
Did you think of any new wishes?
I didn't mean to talk to you. I was trying to examine something.
I was just browsing.
I hate you.
come-
I got mad at the man. I'm sorry, everybody.
Lumpy man.
There's a faint glow of hope radiating from the signboard. A hope that the slogan will catch on, people will be interested, and plenty of them will come inside.
Are you interested in that Claire Obscura 33 or whatever the hell it's called that's coming up?
I don't think I know about it. Inform me, please.
It's sort of it's another like Western game imitating a JRPG style. It looks like it has perhaps more active aspects to the combat. It's got the guy who did Clive. I'll
Sure.
let you read this.
Sure. A hand moved across the bust as thoughts buzzed in the head like bees in spring. No can do. It's too heavy, especially since the other hand has to carry these damned flowers until they're sold.
I really like what you're doing with this one. It's like, I thought it was just Werner Herzog, but you are doing something else with it that's difficult to place, and I enjoy it. Lean into that.
Okay, thank you.
It's like a
Feedback.
little timber, like wobbly shit. That's good.
Yeah, feedback is always welcome. Now it's gonna now I can't.
Now you're fucked. Now I've
Y-
put you on tilt.
Yeah, I said feedback is welcome, but that was as
Characters are welcome.
vile a lie. Now, John, you know I'm drinking out of my monk mug, right? Like if literally the mug I am drinking my coffee out of right now, when I get done,
Sure.
I will look down
Yeah.
and it has
Show it to
characters
me.
welcome written on the inside. I love my monk mug so I'm gonna be so sad when it inevitably breaks. I love my monk mug. No one ever recognizes that it's monk that I've drawn, but that's okay. It's not a very good Tony Shalhoub, but it's mine.
Sure.
There's a panicked thought roaming around the watch to leave it after all. It would be a shame to get caught due to carelessness. Perhaps the seller won't notice other items are missing.
Turch Ballistic said monked. I love it.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a great name for it. Mung,
Mung,
like the beans, mugged
Muggen.
beans.
I would muggin to not do that.
I gotta buy
Buy
some
some
hard
hard
candy.
candy.
John, I love a hard candy. Hell yeah, getting black licorice. I knew Victor Shulsky and me were buds. Do you like black licorice?
I think I like it okay. It tastes like medicine a little bit sometimes. If
It
I'm
does.
feeling weird. Yeah. It's got a medicine-y kick.
Yeah, I adore black licorice. Now you get that salted shit out of my house.
Mm.
That Swedish salted black licorice shit that can go right in the old dumpster.
Sure.
The cigars smell of tobacco and something else. Free-floating thoughts intertwine with the bouquet's scent. Getting these cigars took a lot of effort from someone, and it's all been for naught. There was this customer, stubborn as a mule, and despite the promise, the wish could not be fulfilled. Yeah, Lampposts in Winter. I got a real kick out of, I was dropping my wife's weighted plushie on my head. And it really, because it's got like, you know, the metal bearings in it or whatever, like it was making like a really sharp smack, even though I was just dropping a stuffed animal on my forehead. And it didn't hurt, but it was like a very strong sensation. And she was like, "Why are you laughing every time you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know, because it's good to feel things."
Did you think of any new wishes?
Sometimes I need sensations.
Want to raise the subject of the unfulfilled wish.
But I know that you failed to fulfill one task, one wish, for a very important client.
Well, that's interesting.
I'm on
Oh,
this
that was
guy's
a
side
simple
now.
Misunderstanding. Nothing to talk about, right?
Will it dawn on you when I mention cigars? Rolled on the thighs of Cuban girls?
No, it will not dawn on me.
Despite their uniqueness, these small pieces of handicraft from an exotic land failed to impress.
That's enough.
So you brought others even more magnificent, resting in elegant cedar boxes, but they too were rejected.
Well, I'll be. Picky, aren't we?
The manager of this establishment, the shitty vizier, who else? What does he want? His caprices cost me a fortune, and still, there's no pleasing him. I'm finished. Are you pleased with yourself?
I don't even have a thing to say that isn't this.
You've disappointed me as well. I wish you carried a certain flaw, but alas.
Go to hell, all of you. Get lost.
Look what you
Brutally
did.
eviscerated this man.
Well, Sova hears about this.
She'll
Uh-oh.
kill that Persian cat she got before.
Conclusion drawn.
The go-ahead salesman promised to make all wishes come true. He turned out to have his limits, however, and despite strenuous efforts, there was one he couldn't satisfy. The future of the dream shop is doubtful, but at least I'm certain that Jin follows someone else. I'm guessing it's going to be someone intimately connected with this quest. Unless it's this cool flower seller.
Have you made up your mind, sir?
Maybe some other time.
Like, I mean, it's always...
Sir.
So far, none of the salutors have been optional. So I'm operating on the assumption that if I just follow the main quest,
You'll get
I will-
Mr. Face and Shoulder.
I will get Mummies Alive on weekday afternoons. Right after Mighty Max.
Boop-a-da-boop. Beep boop.
Remember Mighty Max, John?
A little toy. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
clamshell thing.
Yeah, but there was a cartoon series too.
Yeah, the bad guy sounded like that voice actor that was every bad guy from around then, right?
Well, you got to be careful because Tony J is in that show, who played a lot of bad guys, but he was playing a Lemurian chicken.
Well, how about that?
Tony J, who was later the elder god from Legacy of Kain.
That might be who I mean. Yeah.
Oh, I should stream all the
compare the
Legacy of Kain games.
Yeah?
No, man. I was lying.
No.
I don't want to do that.
Remaster that just came out. Yeah.
Great.
I was gonna say you could make your dreams come true with that one.
Kain babies. That's a bad idea. Kain babies. Blood Omen 2's really fucking rough. I even kind of like Defiance, but like there's some low cards in the deck. Oh, all right. Well,
Oozing carbuncle. You ain't had enough of Warsaw yet? So you're sticking your nose in on people here?
I have beaten up so many ugly men that I don't know if I've met you before.
Supposed to. Niruf don't kid around with them.
And who am I supposedly bothering?
And you've wasted the chance to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, Vin. I mean, I do like. Again, I like some of them. I like Defiance. Blood Omen 2 sucks so much. Ooh, got a little accordion sting there to start the fight. All right. John, which ugly man do you want me to be up first? I never asked you this.
I don't much like the man in the middle.
Okay. The
He's
man
gonna go.
in the middle. I do like looking at these dabbing children on the rooftops watching.
Mhm.
And in the upper left, are you looking at them like
Yeah.
I am? They're really upsetting to look at.
Yep.
All right. How much
They're-
this guy
everything's in
has?
slow motion. Ah, I got all this blood from my book on you. My trait! Oh, I just thought about high school again. Oh,
Oh man, it's rough. I know, bud. It's rough. All right, who next?
What?
Newsy Ben Stiller or Edward James almost over here?
Newsy! Bite. Or just yell. I guess he just yells most of the time, huh?
Mm-hmm. He has
He
bite
sometimes
attacks.
bites, bro.
He bite.
He do bite.
That guy dies. This guy gets interrupted, and I will go ahead and Hey, puppy. We're playing the Thaumaturge tonight.
You also failed to guess what we ate for dinner last night, so you're still
You-
working on last night.
Yeah, last night you're still working on.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah,
we
the
want,
classic.
We wanted, I asked Will if he would like give you a free pass and like kick you to tonight.
And I,
guess,
I,
but you
I,
still gotta
I
guess.
got really mad.
You got your face was beet red.
I got sick from how mad I got. I got
You
so
threw up
mad
at
that I
least
got
twice.
sick. I went out and threw a frisbee on the roof. I was so mad.
Oh my god! And I threw a pizza. Damn it!
You're wrong, puppy, about what I had for dinner last night. I'm getting better at kicking the shit out of the ugly men of Warsaw.
Yep.
Are they dead? It's never clear.
They're dead. They're dead. That one dude's arm is fucked. You looking at his arm? It's all jacked.
Okay, the meal I had for dinner last night did include chicken. Yes, puppy.
The jacket is bitten by harsh curses tossed around in pent-up rage at his wife, who dared to criticize the threadbare checkered fabric and the ragged patches. It's his favorite jacket, so what if he looks like a beggar in it? He doesn't have to be dapper. He's there, and that's enough.
My wife was mean to me about my jacket. So mean to me that it's left magical traces in the ether. A very good guess, puppy, but
Talking
thoroughly wrong.
nonsense.
By Abraham's beard, that's the way it was. Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish, and half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they
Let the
usually fish out
bodies
of
hit the
Vistula
wharf.
Practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone.
No. My
Did
meal
you
did not
bring
have
him here
chicken
by
last night.
mistake? You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
I was interested in this giant you mentioned to the fishmonger.
I can't help you. Rabbis are the ones who deal with golems.
I didn't say anything about a golem.
It could have been
I'm
any
afraid
kind
I
of
can't help you.
big stone
And
man.
now, if
Mhm.
you like,
Could have been some sort of walking colossus or a robot.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
that's
It had
awful.
beef.
How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
By the way, John, have you seen the new trailer they put out for Thunderbolts?
Nope. I did have a burger. You got it.
I thought you went to Arby's.
No. Whataburger last night.
I could have swore you told me it was Arby's.
Nope. Nope.
All right.
Haven't had
No,
Arby's in a
this.
while.
Yeah. Well, maybe I was getting the psychic impression that you should have.
Are you trying to cold read me right now? Or is this is your dead
Did
grandfather
someone
with us in
did
the room?
someone in this room recently eat at Arby's? That's a great. Oh my god.
Somebody starts crying. I did.
Yeah.
Me.
Hi. The infinite is all around us and touches us in the way we live our day-to-day lives. I'm getting a strong sense right now that someone has recently been in contact with horsey sauce. Someone in this side of the room has had a fry and that fry wasn't straight. You, sir. Did you have
Yes.
a Jamocha shake? I thought so,
No.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah. Jamocha shake. With mozzarella sticks. Fucking A, man. You feel and sir, I'm getting a strong sense that you now feel like shit. Yeah, no, you're
Double
going
over.
to. You're going to, yeah. Yeah, no, I got that. I got the spirits told me that you are
You just hear his stomach go.
Are you having a sensation similar to the one that my wife once had where we were genuinely worried about a pregnancy scare, but it turns out she just had Arby's?
Food baby on board.
The Arby's baby, a long-running conversation point.
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
Like, you know I'm a wizard, an
We both
emotion
had
wizard,
visible
right?
Personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
Well, I wish I hadn't come and seen him yet.
Tell me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
That was the most John
Farewell.
Edwards fucking way
It was
you've ever
it-
said that.
Yeah, it was very. I also had that thought of like, that's very cold read. The photograph is covered with a thick layer of regret and disappointment. Mordecai really believed in all of it, in friendship, in good intentions, and in the fact that Stanislaw Shulsky was a good person. Unfortunately, he was wrong. All that was left of the friendship was bitterness Will, did your dinner last night cause explosive liquid poopies? Now, puppy, I'm going to go ahead and
Poopy.
confirm for you that I had Taco Bell last night for dinner, but
Shogun porcelain.
shotgun porcelain, John.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Here's the
Wanted
thing,
to say
though,
Shogun
because I'm once again using Victor Shulsky's drawer no clip powers. No drawer chest of drawers can stop me.
That's how you get at the really juicy stuff.
Yeah. I will say that because my A1C has been so good, I have dropped my metformin, and my body is now, being on metformin, which is very is the drug I've been on for a decade to help manage my blood sugar, is rough on the tummy and is the main reason that I have had pretty persistent, let's call it diarrhea, for the last decade. Coming down on that, if you've got a ski resort and for a long time the only people who've been going down the ski resort are like lazy tourists who kind of take it real easy,
Funny
and then
folks.
one day you get a busload of Swedish ski team members, like like Olympic ski team members, that powder is
experience.
going to get churned, is all I am saying. John, this is of course, if people haven't watched the streams before, each of Victor Shulsky's traits, when they come up like this, we speak in a different voice. 3 of them I do, and one of them John channels from the ether. John,
It's not me. Yeah,
I know.
I'm
I know.
conduit.
It's using it's using your flesh.
Coin is soaked through with irritation brought on by the failed attempt at reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you've been found guilty, there's nothing that will change that. No fact or plea. Anger is all that remains.
I think he and my daddy had a bad breakup. Friend breakup. All right. Did that.
They're mad.
Have I found a way to break into Mordecai's silence? With those little bits of... Yeah! There we go.
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
Literally a wizard with emotion powers.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove.
Because he runs a laundry.
Especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
I occasionally blow air into it.
Such a possibility.
Is that all?
Sensually?
I need to get back to work.
With a machine gun?
Oh. Not just like the way one might blow into a lover's ear to cause goosebumps to pass down their spine. Relishing in the... yeah, no, John, you ASMR'd me really hard. Great. Now this is our relationship, and the thing we had before for 30 years feels so paltry and like nothing.
Hey, Puppy yelled at me. I have to do this.
Did Puppy yell at you?
There we go.
Or are you cleaning your... Was it you cleaning your keyboard? I see.
There's a lot of cat hair. There's a lot of cat hair in
Yeah, man.
Holy
last time I
shit.
popped the keys off of mine, there was about half a cat in there, if I'm being completely
Jesus
honest.
Christ, I can't get these keys off. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. And if you've had Doritos anytime in the last 10 years, you're going to find some of them in there too, man.
I don't really eat at the keyboard.
Well, la dee and da.
I just don't like to get the keys off.
The Prince of Kansas. Giving
That's
us
right.
all fucking etiquette lessons.
That's right.
When are you getting your Netflix reality show? With love, John.
I do love John.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of hair coming off those cats, I'm guessing. Even if half of those are Sphinxies, you're still in a real hair deficit. We gotta search our father's study. I missed you, my dad. I missed
Paper.
Hey, mister, I've never stabbed nobody that deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You get it.
Just pick
All
up
right.
those entire stacks of newspapers and walk off.
Hey,
He's not
just
gonna do anything.
don't-
He's a child.
I've never done nothing to nobody didn't deserve it. Just give me a cup. Give me $9.
Give me one wooden coin, please.
$9.
One wooden coin, please.
one wooden coin, please. 3 normal cats and 1 with king hair. Numbers are like it's not a good time for numbers, I've found. John, are you doing okay on numbers right now? You're a banker.
Numbers go in spreadsheet.
Yeah, like, but you're not at work right now. Are you on the clock? Is this? Are you
no.
getting paid for this?
You're paying me
That's right.
the best hourly rate of my career.
That's too bad. Oh, damn. My sister's sad because she thinks I'll leave her again.
You'll leave her by dying, probably.
I'm not gonna die. Rasputin's gonna get all... Every time it seems like I'm gonna die, Rasputin fixes me with his hypnosis, and that's never going to go bad for me ever.
Beneath the neat letters pulses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofer of the Nozick Synagogue.
Looking at my daddy's stuff. A list of father's
You've gained
properties.
father's keys.
Most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except for one. Did Daddy have a love nest? Father?
Father!
Father? Did you have a love nest?
I've been fucked by the devil.
Puppy, there is... Again, people should feel shame for giving to the Ko-Fi, not for not giving to the Ko-Fi. You've returned to the light of God. John, go ahead and bring Peter to bear.
Sure. Yeah. He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He's vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must be.
All right, so he was trying to trying to find a cure for being golem targeted. Jeez, I woke up this morning and I'm cursed. The words engraved on the amulet exude regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. All right. Rabbi Sofer costs... Okay, so that rabbi he was just talking about. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships was father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. All right. The box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled mind of a Thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. A suspicious address and a message that only another Thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Konechkin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out.
Beak. Beak. Where's your Nintendo Switch now?
Oh, I never noticed he's actually snapping his hand.
Yeah.
I never noticed that's what that was.
So
I don't...
buy his book, yeah.
Yeah, he's snapping by the book. Get a little old heat.
A little book juice. Book juice.
Spread a little bit of the book juice around, huh?
You know, if you don't juice your books, they're gonna get all pent up.
I just can't bring myself to do it. I have to take them to the bibliothèque.
I know. The bibliothèque. The librarian has to express the book's anal gland, yeah.
Well, John, you've made it very literal.
Nope. Books have anuses. People don't know that.
I mean, a book could have a sphincter if you put a sphincter in it. It can't have an anus. It can be made of it. A book could be bound in it. A book could be bound in an anus.
Hey, now we're getting into my wife's dissertation.
Really?
She's right. She wants to write, if they'll let her, she wants to write about some of the collections that are kept bound in human skin, because it's fascinating and you have to do something with that. Whether, you know, because people donate their skin to be made into book, and usually it's like doctors and shit that have done it. With like people who don't, it's not all Nazi shit, and usually they wouldn't fucking make books out of them anyway. They'd, you know, that's different objects, but it's really interesting that you have to, like, what do you do with this shit now that it exists? Because it's technically human remains, right?
Sean, this is literally the worst conversation to have going when we get raided by people I don't know.
That's cool, though.
What do you want to tell
Yeah,
me?
she's right. She's saying what it is. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, no, I mean,
cool.
your wife is cool as hell, and that is cool. Just to see you giving this little monologue.
Sure. While you
and then just to see you're being raided by 3 people. Yeah.
I love it.
And the teacher said,
Thanks, Thanks, Raiders. Welcome.
right here in the classroom with us right now?
Turn my ass into a book.
Myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can see it. I can't help it.
Man, sometimes these voice performances are a little... Alright, so Ooper's taking us through our memories again.
Ooper. Do you think Ooper is insecure that we're bringing all these other Salutors in?
Nah, he knows.
He knows he gets to be the last one to eat our brain?
I'd rather not change
He knows he's my best friend.
Okay.
If you're not interested in hearing about books made of human skin, why not? I never said... Oh, is it really? It crashed. It crashed.
Fatal error! It's
Man.
so big!
Ooper's the best. He never talks back. Man, the game... So, John, I think I'm going to once again end... Yeah, you're just going to have to watch the regular stream.
It's okay. I'll turn
and
the
be
chat off.
and be behind
It's okay.
the 8 ball.
It's alright.
Yeah, Ooper's always just wanted to give me like therapy and stuff and help me deal with my wonderful, delicious sin or flaw of pride. And I love indulging my flaw of pride because it means I get to be a dick in dialogue options, which is all I want to do in life.
Whoopsie doodle, the game crash.
Whoopsie doodle, the game quash. Yeah. All right. I gotta get that new video card installed just as soon as I have infinite energy and resources. All right, now let's see. Would that have auto-saved when I talked to... Ooh, no. Ways back.
Sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault, buddy.
Sorry, everybody.
Hey,
Sorry, new folks.
Hey, sorry. I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to walk through this part of town again. All right. Now we're speed running though. Oh, do you see that perfect stair run? Oh, that perfect carriage grab.
No bonks. That's what they say, right? When you don't run into the fucking wall. You're getting a serious thaumaturge.
Yeah, I have no idea how indulged. I've indulged pride a lot, and I have no idea. Did it? Okay, no, okay. I have no idea what that actually affects. You know, the game always makes it seem like it's doing something. All right, so I don't want to go in the synagogue just yet, because Ooper's over here and he wants to chat. I should quick save more often.
You sure he was screen sharing to me in Discord, which might have been causing a little bit of overhead on his CPU.
Maybe just a bit. Oh, here we go.
There are some words of anxious explanation entangled in the fringe. So what if the scarf is in the men's department? The diamonds would go great with the lace. And if I had the shoes I took from Janek, it would be perfect. Fashion is for the bold.
Desiree, if you're still listening, you want to come in here and get on mic and talk about skin books? Or you could type it in the chat.
Yeah, I want to hear about it, but also I don't want two human beings talking to me at the same time as the video game, as much as I love your lady wife.
Sure.
A charming and delightful person.
No, she would replace me. She would simply finish out the stream and be better than me, is what I'm postulating. Because she has more interesting anecdotes. And is generally more charismatic than me.
Yeah, no, partly because I'm doing this on stream, unless I am talking to Ligia, I might be saying her name wrong, or someone that Weekter really cares about, I jam that pride button basically every time it comes up.
Mm-hmm. You have fed your flaw of pride a lot.
Well, it's hunky. I'm a hunky boy.
Hunky flaw.
And the teacher said, Victor, is there right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
I wonder what kind of direction they gave that child actor.
Oh, right.
If it was a child.
Keep up.
Victor,
it's very tiny on my phone.
Whispers of these salutors of yours won't turn you
Oh, you know what I could do?
like your father.
Don't know, man.
I promise, Mother.
just
I'd rather
look it up
not
on the
change
old-
at all, much less into Father.
Yeah,
I'd rather not change at all, much less into Father. Maybe that's another voice I should do when I'm reading stuff. I do not want to turn into my father. See, now I'm gonna be quick saving all the time. You put the thought in my head. Maybe I can't
You'll
quick save.
see.
Quick
My
save.
uncle will order you to eat your own brain. I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy.
Oh my god, I threatened my sister with a brain eating. They were made by physicians out of the skin of criminals or folks who died in insane asylums who had no family. That's that's good.
Sure.
A lot of skin, if you think about it, is wasted.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
I don't know if I agree, and I said it.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Some people are wastes of skin, that's for sure.
The whole book isn't bound, just the spine of it. The College of Physicians of Philadelphia has 5 confirmed human skin books.
She's going to interview them, probably.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I told you, my wife does cool shit.
Yeah. It's like she took... It's... You know how in Dungeons and... You know how in like a point buy system for a tabletop game, you can take like one really bad disadvantage?
Right.
In order to let you like buy a lot of like good stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of your wife and doing cool things.
Yeah, sure. Right. Mm-hmm. I agree.
The uncool thing was marrying you.
Yeah, I did pick up and agree with that.
Okay. Yep. Just felt like I should say
Yep.
it.
I've been
Yeah, sure.
with me for half a lifetime. I remember there was someone else here. He wasn't happy. He thought I wasn't ready yet. Miss, maybe he was right.
Maybe you're too hard on your daddy. I'm just saying. I never had a connection with my father because I'm a ghost skeleton. Alright. And those don't do anything, but they're fun. Okay. So, I have directions to go to the synagogue. Okay, so, So is it trying to send me back to more... How do I go to that office of my dad's that I was told about? Yep, we... Okay. I'm so terrified of the game crashing. Discover the source. Mordecai didn't intend... My father's study, I learned that the golem has been unleashed upon father by the rabbi. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the synagogue, and if I have to beat up multiple people, so it goes. If some of Warsaw's ugliest men was once again be placed into the crucible of my anger, so it goes. So far, not seeing anybody super ugly. Did you really fucking crash again, game? Yeah, it crashed again. God. Okay, it was more stable previously. I'm gonna have to do something with my computer, but for tonight, we'll soldier through tonight. But I'm gonna have to do some fixins before we before next week. I apologize, everybody, for the technical issues. This is not like a real powerhouse of a game. Have a good night, puppy. No better or worse than any other type of leather. It does still show the pores, so pretty creepy. The Ask Mortician YouTube channel has a whole video about them. Also, the Mortician who created that channel is 100 times cooler than me. Worth reading her books and following her channel.
Not false. You said a false thing. She's just more prolific.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember if Mary Roach talked about this at all in Stiff. Have you read any Mary Roach, John? Or more interestingly, your wife?
She read. I think you read a Mary Roach book when we worked at the bookstore, didn't you, dear? It was like she was just back by the cafe, and that's where that section was. So she grabbed books from there. And...
Are you narking on your wife right now, man? Are you getting your wife in trouble with your manager?
Yeah, the assistant manager who she reported to 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, Mary Roach, she does like, so they're like pop science books, kind of, but she's a very engaging writer. My favorite of her books is Packing for Mars, which is her one about space travel, which is where I learned all those fun facts about the logistical difficulties of pooping in space.
There's 2 astronauts trapped up there right now doing it.
Sure. Oh, John, I regret to inform you that 2 of those men look ugly enough for me to beat up.
Well, I'll see them in a moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry, John. I know. I wish I could. All right. Yeah, 2 of these men definitely look ugly enough to be a fight in this game.
You said a month.
And the third is a podcaster.
Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
That's right. Everybody's going to hear about this on my podcast.
There was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in
Everybody
shambles.
hurts from getting punched by a golem through the chest.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
I'm scared of the basement.
What's in the basement that's so frightening?
Hashem, something down there reeks so awful.
Come now, don't be silly.
few things we have to sort out soon, Rabbi Sofer.
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
I can't leave without an answer.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
I'm gonna be right back. Gotta go.
Are you talking, or were you speaking for him?
No, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
You gotta go. All right, we're running Johnless. Running deep. Okay. Yeah, Victor really got fucked up in that particular bit of the conversation. But I think with a little bit of the old Turge, I think we can Turge this guy, you know? I'm always pretty confident that Victor can Turge his way through. Wait, is there nothing for me to... I'm snapping as much as I can. I'm snapping to beat the band, and I'm just not getting any... All right, let's just engage him directly in conversation. That didn't work. Can I talk to the door? Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, yeah, this'll do it. This cracked wall is what it's all going to center on. The crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment extracted upon those who truly deserve it. After all, things would be different if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in its current state. That's kind of a weird religious determination as applied to masonry. The mirror of the water reflects a thought, pure and strong like a hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there's still time. Hey, Jack, how many sins? 7. Oh, no. Now, normally for this part, John would do a Peter Griffin voice, so I'll get through it. I'll just do my best Stewie from Family Guy, and it'll be okay. The latter was placed with vigor and the deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and a good deed, but will surely be noticed by the Almighty and heavenly hosts. Such work is a treasure that sucked so fucking much. I didn't want to interrupt it, because if I came back after interrupting it, it would have been worse, but that fucking sucked so...
Oh, I've returned.
John?
What?
We hit...
Are you getting deed?
And I tried to do it as Stewie.
Stewie? Oh, yeah. No, you can't mix those energies at all. No, that's terrible.
Well, John, no one in chat has said anything yet, but it sucked so much, dude. It sucked so much, and everyone's being quiet about it.
They're embarrassed. They're so
really...
Their faces are beet red right now.
They're really embarrassed about the way I did my Stewie Griffin voice.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
It was...
I'm going to have to look at the VOD, and my face will be beet red.
You're gonna be embarrassed. John, it was so cringe. It was so cringe. It was
cringe.
The kid... I checked on TikTok, and the kids were all calling my Stewie Griffin cringe.
Cringe. They clipped it, and they're posting vines.
They're using the audio, and they're putting it in vines, and the vines are all hashtag cringe, cringe, Stewie, hashtag cringe Stewie.
Geriatric millennial cringes himself to death.
And they were
so good. No, you're trending. It's viral. I love it.
One of them called me a thought. I don't know what that means. I think it must have been sarcastic, but I don't know. I'm 40 and I'm gonna be 41 soon, and there's no way for me to know these things.
You have a month of 40 left.
A month of 40s. Oh, I'll just strengthen the younger one's resistance so he puts his foot down. Using heart.
Back up.
Wealthy Arvark, don't say that in chat. That'll catch on. Will Cringe Hughes, don't say that.
Those who help themselves.
But maybe Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You drew a penis on your book.
Talking about Sulfur. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own.
So does
and
Uber,
show that
does
Hashem
it dangle
protects
down?
me
Is that why
against
that's his
curses
symbol?
in Hashem's domain.
It's like pushing it down the whole time?
On your own.
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know, I'm 5 seconds behind you.
Fine. Let's
And
go.
I can't hear audio.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me. But if this is your will,
All right, John. I'm sharing you the. I'm gonna share it with you again. And if the game crashes, if he dies, he dies. You know.
Sure.
That's a Rocky reference. That's a reference to the film Rocky.
It's not too bad. It's not that bad. It's fine.
If he dies, he dies.
who are you?
I'm a thaumaturge.
I'm a thaumaturge, Rabbi. And I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
Now you are going to have to look out for a lot of different Yeti mics. It's going to be pop filters for days in there.
Hooah!
The joke there is that guy has a podcaster's beard.
Okay. Oh, do our springs react?
Yep. Homilies about Simon the Mage. Simon's apprentices created a golem without his supervision. It refused to obey them, going about and doing as it pleased. When they wanted to destroy it by means known to them, it did not react and continued to cause them trouble. Finally, they turned to their master in shame, and he said unto them, that which was created only at its birthplace can be destroyed. And so the apprentices lured the golem to where it had been created, and it crumbled into dust. Well, that seems relevant.
We read its Pokedex entry. We know how to defeat it now.
Oh, and we found out that it's made out of dead children. Woof.
Means it's weak to psychic.
Yeah. John, do you know the type? How many type advantages can you rattle off, man?
Fire beats grass. Grass beats water. Water beats fire. Fire beats ice. Fire beats bug. Fire beats grass. Lightning beats flying. Or sorry, electric.
Ah, all right. Well, moving on. You fucked up.
Rabbi Sofer puts a curse.
I was really impressed there until like your confidence.
I'm Monster Hunter, dude. I got Monster Hunter brain. Lightning.
I couldn't lightning. I couldn't remember
Except
any
that's
of.
That's called thunder, so that doesn't fucking help me.
Wait, why is it called? That's stupid. That it's called thunder.
It is stupid because thunder is very different in Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, and in the real world, thunder is a sound.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lightning crashes.
Oh, John, thank you for reminding me of my favorite song where the placenta falls to the floor.
Sure.
I have there's 4 or 5 songs where lightning crashes, poor mother cries, and then a placenta falls to the floor, and that's my favorite by far.
Unfortunately,
sure.
It started affecting his children as well.
Your wife in chat. He knows them all. It's really annoying, actually.
It's a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do
Dark
such
beats psychic, if you guys want to know, and psychic doesn't do shit to dark.
You could tell me something about golems.
But John, what about dragon? What is dragon weak against?
It's weak to dragon and
what? That's nutty.
And ice. And fairy now. Fairy fucked it up.
It's a trap.
They wanted
for
to take dragon's power away.
There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge or in good faith for protection. But they all end rather badly. And you claim that Sofer supposedly sent a golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can
I can't tell if this guy has a hard-to-look-at mustache or if the game is just doing a really bad job of rendering the whole mustache.
Sure.
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled.
I mean, he's got a hole in the top of it.
Riots,
Yeah.
provocations, pogroms,
Is that like
overpopulation.
cultural?
It's a reverse Hitler.
He's
Yeah.
the one who inflicted the curse.
I feel like, right? It's
He
everything
must have
but
been
that.
A powerful thaumaturge and kabbalist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who can summon?
Did you not like that? I thought it was
I just
pretty good.
no. I mean,
You're thinking about it. You're chewing on it. Yeah.
I mean, it's true, but like, I don't really. I feel like any kind of joking conversation we have in
Yeah,
response to that idea of a Jewish
Right.
man having a reverse Hitler facial
Sure,
hair
yeah.
is gonna
Yeah, he's
go
like
just to
negative
dark
man.
places I don't want to go to.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So while I acknowledge the way, let me formally acknowledge in writing.
Yeah. Sure.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on.
Let me
Do you
hold
do
on.
you do you
I'm
accept?
no longer a notary. We got to get another notary.
Do
in
you
here to acknowledge
do you
this.
accept texts as writing?
Yes.
Okay, please read this to the chat that I'm about to send you.
Sure.
Don't leave me.
What
in
you
red.
said was clever.
I see. So I have now acknowledged that what you said was clever. It's just, yeah, it does look like there's an inch. That's the other thing is that it definitely doesn't look. Oh, you've thumbs up my text.
I sure did.
Amazing.
By need.
Message received.
The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also entreat him to do so. In legends, the golem is a terrible punishment and a tool for meting out divine justice. But I think it's an offense against Hashem, and revenge is no justice.
Also, Hitler hasn't done his thing yet. We could stop him.
Summon it to
Yeah, John, I guess I don't want to talk about Hitler a lot tonight.
Sure, I get it, but like, it's irresponsible of us
don't-
for the future.
Okay. Gosh, it sure sounds like I said what I said, and then
Sure.
your counter gambit was, but what if we did some more?
life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters spelling emes, truth, on the clay that formed it. In an attempt to stop the monster, the heroes of these legends would erase the first letter from its clay body. That leaves mes, which means death. But I don't know how much truth is in that.
Rabbi, could you help me understand something about Kabbalah?
I've really been listening to this new Madonna
And
album.
I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, but now we can check the old rabbi's books.
The words left his throat, but stopped at the bitten end of the pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided Stanislaw's actions. He didn't, though, in the name of the greater good.
Mordecai?
The greater good.
What do you know?
Oh, Mordecai was here.
The words of a plea made over a cup of tea cower near the mold. A plea to cast the golem's curse. Justice for the sins committed against Mordecai and his community. Shulsky should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer just punishment.
Man, being a thaumaturge really makes solving murder cases very, very, very easy. You doing okay, man? Yeah.
Sorry.
Like, there we go. Mordecai did it. My magic powers told me. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care for his companion. Letters stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, a special person with whom one shares the same ideals and the same mission, one meant to change the face of the world. All right.
I'm listening.
Mordecai Hayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi.
Would you mind if I filled it for myself?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
I'll be off now.
We're gonna have to go talk to one of those two groups in order to find out. Inspect the pharmacy. I would love to inspect a pharmacy. John, we're gonna go and inspect a pharmacy. Perhaps we'll come across our good friend Freddy Farkas, the frontier pharmacist.
I shall seek.
And that was we hadn't had an Arrested Development joke tonight. And now we have.
Now we got a stew going.
And that's 2. One more, and we get our full funding from local government.
How much could it cost? $10?
It's just one banana. Yeah, I just got the email. Yeah, we're getting our funding. We've got our funding renewed from the Make Arrested Development jokes in 2025 council.
The Horowitz Foundation.
You know, Conan O'Brien, big fan of that show.
Yep.
Just watched him talk to Jason Bateman about it.
Oh, yeah? Is he on his podcast or something?
He was on his podcast. You got it in one, man.
Team Coco.
Delicious, delicious cocoa. All right, let's get some information from this board.
Which is the person that he pulled one of the people you listen to a lot to do the podcast with him. Is it Matt Gorley?
Yeah, Matt Gorley. Matt Gorley.
Okay.
Yeah. From Super Ego and
Super Ego, right? That's the one. I've not heard that. I've maybe heard bits of it, but not a whole lot of it.
I mean, Super Ego, like they don't really do it anymore. Like they don't release new episodes anymore.
Well,
the existing Super Ego is very good to listen to. The destroyed wood of the windowsill is filled with the fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come not for medicine, but to wring his neck. But this is still better than the fate the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Shulsky is the one to be feared. I'm starting to think that my daddy was not a good man.
The box is densely covered with words of matter-of-fact calculation and focus on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. It must shake the very foundation of the Tsar's empire. And that will require more pomade. Much more. But how can one get it when the Tsar's dogs are tracking one's every move?
Okay, so that's why the pomade was stolen. They're using it for explosives, which is what I assumed. John?
The pharmacy was the jewel in the neighborhood's crown until it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing, not for their whispers of the place having a bad aura, which forever destroyed that which was once good about it.
Okay, so Mordecai blames father for the disappearance of Abraham Horowitz, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in a dangerous game between the Socialists and the Ochrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Shulsky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of the greater good.
The greater good.
Okay. So Daddy was trying to stop a man from doing bad, but in so doing, did a bad of his own? Complex and sad.
Cousin Leslie was a terrible shame.
So that's a line from Hot Fuzz.
That's a Timothy Dalton.
That's a Mr. Jimmy Bond himself.
Old Jimmy Bond, Gold Bond medicated powder.
Oh my God, I can't wait for the Bezos Bond TV shows. Aren't you excited?
Bonzos.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to.
What?
Trying to combine those two
What?
things into one word. I don't want to do it.
I didn't hear it.
I don't want to be around anymore.
What does that mean? That you don't want to be around anymore? Like alive?
I don't want to be. The chin kills.
What? Don't stop pulling it. That. Of course, I can never truly enjoy that sketch because I was in an improv class with the other guy in the sketch, and thus his enduring and immortal success will always destroy me.
Isn't neat?
It's the same way I can never truly enjoy Joe Pera Talks With You because I was in an improv class with the woman playing Connor Malloy's wife.
Oh, okay. The perfect egg bite or whatever it is.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Talks about putting an egg on
a
piece of toast.
I don't know, man. I've got a lot of jealousy of other people's success, which is why I've surrounded myself more and more
with abject failures.
You know, that was where the joke went, and it's not true. I consider you an aspirational figure, John.
Great.
When I think of
aspired to inspire, to aspire. Slay the spire? Slay the spire.
I aspire to be more like you, John. Genuinely.
To be more human.
You have a gentleness of spirit that I admire, and a good sense of priorities.
Mr. Shulsky
Okay.
Again. Have a new theory.
I'll accept it.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it?
That's awesome, Josiah.
He lost his life.
It is.
And the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills
Oh,
and harms.
doing a lot of talking with my hands in this conversation.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Hey, dumb shit, don't call up that which you cannot put back down. That's literally rule 1 of doing magic. It's literally rule 1.
I don't think punishment is adequate for the crime. Horowitz had something on his conscience. He must have, if both the Ohrana and the Socialists were interested in him. And what my father did, I can't believe I'm saying this, but his motives seem noble.
Oh, do they?
There's no trace of cruelty in his actions. He didn't do it for his own profit,
Ready?
but for some kind of greater good.
The greater good.
Those are just words.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To
get
call
rid
off
of the golem.
the murder robot you sent after me?
Anything that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
That's great writing advice.
Where? Into an alley where some friend of yours will smack me around?
Do you know some ugly men?
Are you coming?
Yes. Let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
Ugh, Feldman.
Updated. Give me a quick save real quick.
Yeah. I do like the story in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going into a dungeon. Oh, I was hoping to go into a
Papers.
first-person perspective.
You want an trade Odyssey all of a sudden?
Yep. Well, I mean, we're in a dungeon.
Draw the map.
Just full of random ugly men.
Oh, they're making us do the slow walk and talk.
I mean, I was managing to match pace with them really well. I was very proud of myself.
Oh, let's get that good stink. We gotta learn things.
Oh, gotta get that stink. The column trembles with the fear of the man who is watching the summoning ritual. Golem, the embodiment of a Salutor, was being born in an incredible, yet terrifying spectacle that was more like a nightmare than a beautiful dream.
Words of deep concentration hovered over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slip in the placed incantation, may spell failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore, keep calm and proceed slowly with precision. The stakes are high.
Pieces of a dilemma attach themselves to the then wet clay. On the one hand, animating a golem is an extreme measure, reckless even. On the other, that Laus Shulsky had it coming. Given his crimes, no punishment is too great or severe.
I would like to see the baby now.
I would like to see the baby.
Stones crack, crumble, and fall. The wall crumbles into dust, faced with a brutal, inhuman strength fueled only by hatred, emptiness, and destruction.
This is where where Golem that chased down and killed Father was summoned, and now it's after me. I thought Salutors couldn't take on a physical form, but I was wrong. The Kabbalah and hatred are capable of bending even the fundamental laws of Thaumaturge. I can't undo this on my own. I need an ally.
And this was Ooper's grand plan all along, to become flesh.
No wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling.
It's a metaphor.
A lovely metaphor, Hashem.
Fuck.
What happened?
Fuck. Sucks. Shut up. You don't have to laugh. I know what I did. You don't have to fucking laugh. You can stop laughing now. That would be great if you could stop. No, you don't have to, and it's fine. I understand that I fucked up.
Here had nothing to do with Hashem, did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse.
Sucks.
This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
What do you remember from the moment you summoned the golem?
Nothing. I don't want to go back to that.
As you wish.
Unlike
Seemed like a bad time to
understand the word no.
magic someone's mind.
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Is that your worry, Rabbi?
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the Salutor.
Sofer told me to bring clay. Sticky and cold. I can't say how many of those buckets there were. Hours sculpting the Colossus until my hands went numb. I could feel the clay absorbing my anger, as if my rage was making it take shape on its own.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations? These are the remains of some fabric that Sopher wrote something on in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sopher.
A Thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
There's only one name that comes to mind, but...
Ariel Roffe.
Yeah, I know him.
A good-for-nothing, vengeful, godless scoundrel.
He runs a fight club. We're friends.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me. But I'll look for him.
Clearly, the Shulsky family has an easy time getting into conflict with Jews.
Come now, don't be silly.
There's just one thing I'd really like to know, Mr. Shulsky. Standing where you are now, what do you think about your father's responsibility in all of this?
You're talking to the guy that hates his father a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My father deserved everything he got. He made a mistake, and mistakes come with a cost.
What was this mistake?
Fucking with me.
I could basically say fucking with me.
He passed on this curse to my sister and me. This great Thaumaturge couldn't free himself from a curse, or didn't want to.
Mr. Shulsky, I knew Stanisław, and I know that he never wished you or your sister harm. It was my mistake. My fault.
I reverse psychology you.
You starting to defend the man you wanted to kill.
And I'm sure I will suffer my own punishment for that.
Who are you, or Sopher, to decide who deserves what punishment? All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Let's get Mr. Shulsky away from here. And stop by tomorrow. We'll have some tea and work through a few questions.
Mr. Shulsky, I would like this to be our farewell. I tell you from my heart, anger and pride are poor advisors. I know that firsthand, but it's too late for me. You can still save yourself. I'll be thinking of you.
Pride is actually my best friend. So...
let's get out of here.
It's a neat game. It's genuinely neat. I've been experiencing it in a weird way, which is 2 hours every 2 nights on weekends, and I still like really do find a lot of what's going on in it cool and affecting.
What would you do to give the battles a little more complexity? Like additional party members, tactical?
Yeah, probably
stuff,
letting
or...
me use multiple salutors at once, probably. Now my question is, do I need to do something to go get that gin? Is the question.
Gotta have that gin. Love that gin.
I mean, I don't want to miss a salutor, you know?
Right.
Locked. Old pharmacy, yeah. The gin was hanging out like right down by the barber, right?
Can you mark it as a quest?
That's a great question, John.
Like specifically the gin?
Yes, I can. John, you're the best.
I'm the best.
Because it's interesting if they're actually giving me an optional salutor. But I do need another. I do need more salutors in order to keep my stats growing.
I'm trying to remember the first time I heard about a golem and its specific connection to Jewish folklore. And I think it might have been an episode of Gargoyles.
Sure, that translates. That tracks.
That was one of them, right?
Yeah, Discworld has lots of stuff with golems. Which is pretty interesting.
I know there was a kid in our class that was, well, I mean, probably multiple kids that were Jewish in our class, but like the area we grew up, they had like synagogues and stuff, but like,
I mean,
you know,
we grew up in semi-rural Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely shitty attitudes that maybe people like downplayed it or weren't super outward about it.
Unsung.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Neat.
The flower smells strongly of satisfaction and complacency blossoming in the heart. Someone has left it here as a sincere greeting and continued on their way, allowing the emotions to bloom in it quickly.
The only thing I've ever read that had like serious Kabbalist stuff in it was Alan Moore's Promethea, which just completely jettisons its plot for like 4 issues to just like give his explanation of some of those concepts. It's a weird comic. Alright, let's run around and find this thief so we can take their mummies alive.
This place is expensive as hell.
Good to know that there is a podcast audiobook version of it.
How many illegal podcasts do you think there are that are just people reading audiobooks they like for public consumption?
Made up your mind, sir.
I have no
Just
idea.
reading a book. I never
That's a
thought
good-
about that before, but like,
I'll have one.
there's got to be some that just like read a book.
Perfect for a buttonhole.
I'm sorry, a what?
A buttonhole. This is
Oh.
Aerith is the person with the mummies alive.
The feelings are still as fresh as morning dew. Yes, on the petals. I can feel recently growing hope and contentment at the sight of the approaching dandy. The book at the waist looks valuable. Yes, that would be a good target.
A desert daisy. It survives even in the harshest conditions.
I didn't think you were such an expert on flowers.
Rather on people. I can't help but feel that we've already met.
Surely you're confusing me with someone else, sir.
I know what I'm talking about. You left an identical flower on one of the stalls, and you were very happy about it. You got a beautiful porcelain plate in return. And earlier, you were looking at gold watches. Fearing the seller becoming suspicious, you gave up on one of them. Should I go on?
Thaumaturge. I've heard a little something about you and your tricks. Want me to show you real magic?
Yes, give me your ghost.
Help!
Stop.
Oh no, an ugly man!
What are you up to, pickpocket? Stealing from flower girls? You scoundrel.
You don't like breathing through a straight nose.
Let's get this
Start
over
a
with.
fight.
Well-mannered scum. Fine.
We'll teach you not to pick people's pockets.
I've been grumpy ever since I was Henry Cavill, but then got cursed by a troll. The proportions on this man are hard to look at.
It's the foreshortening. His legs have been entirely foreshortened.
A lot of stuff's been shortened and expanded. This guy's somebody's fetish, and I'm not going to be able to sleep until I figure out who.
Stuff some coins in his mouth. Let's find out.
That's not coins. This is snake. This is ghost snake biting. Oh, he's doing some kind of buff. The triple did not go off.
That means you might lose a lot of HP this round. That's a big hit.
That's okay. Snake will get him.
He buff himself? Is that what he's doing?
I don't know, but I'm going to interrupt him. In case he... Yeah, Snake once again failed. A shame. But that interrupts him. Yeah, these guys both hit for just good damage and don't do, like, the focus bullshit. So... I got unlucky in how that fight... Okay, so I need to... Okay, so this has a chance of interrupting him, so I'll do that, and then... I'll do the... Oh, I'm using the wrong thing to hit his traits. This is... He's in... Sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing between the colors of the Ooper one and the Snake Guy one. They're both a kind of pale pink, so... Okay, so he's nearly dead. Also, my stat isn't high enough to break his trait, I am now noticing.
Ooper, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Oh, he's got some sort of defensive ability on him. Okay. Because all my attacks are only going to do 1 damage.
And dead.
That's a very satisfying punch, I will say.
Wham! You just look like you caught him so off guard with it.
Yeah. Okay, and that'll go off before his turn, and it will interrupt him if he's still alive by then.
Trait disabled. Suck your HP. Sucks to be you, buddy.
You'll be who it sucks to be.
You'll be caught up in the crossfire.
All right. Let's follow the trail of this thief, and then we'll have one of those big long fights where I have to pacify a Salutor. Ooh, my stats are not high enough. Mind. Do I have mind as high as it'll go? I do. I don't have. Mind is the one stat I do not have as high as I can take it right now.
Need one more point.
Yeah.
And that's how you'll pick up the trail?
I mean, there might be something else I can... Like, you know, this is a big open check thing. But yeah, it's possible I just can't progress this just yet. This is the first time we've ran into that since, like, the very beginning of the game, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to come back. Oh, wait, no, there's something over here.
Get some juice. Blood juice.
There we go. The intention that clings to the lost object is full of determination. He must quench his thirst. A place of respite is near. The coolness of water extracted from the bowels of the earth. Thoughts revolve around the well as eyes continue to watch vigilantly behind him.
Stinky over here. So stinky.
One more weird rec. Esoterica on YouTube. He goes into various magical traditions in a way that is incredibly interesting to me. It rocks. Also, he likes metal. He rocks. That's cool. For a while, when I was like really reading a lot of Grant Morrison comics, I got kind of into like that kind of like neo-modern magical stuff a little bit. Like that's when I definitely had a period where I bought a tarot deck and like carried it around, I guess, in case I met a girl who wanted me to read her fortune and then we would fall in love. but like, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, but
Boy.
ooh.
Uh-oh. We're in the desert.
Interesting. My thief is definitely here.
Let's try and do
Could the djinn be
the
decent?
Persona
picked it
5.
up.
Okay, you got that Persona 5 song. Good.
Sure. Rivers in the desert.
Cool metal
song,
reflects
good
many
taste.
thoughts. Mixed here are both the nervousness of the thief and the primal relief after quenching the thirst, which glistens in the sun like a sheet of cold water with a rusty aftertaste. The one thing is that voice is not automatic for me, so I haven't read any of the thing. I haven't actually read any of the things.
The heat again. What tricks are these?
Welcome to the watering hole, Wanderer. Show the proper respect.
Hello. My name's Victor.
They call me Ali, and this is my well. Did you draw from it?
No.
So, what are you doing here?
I was looking for someone here, but I didn't find them.
At the zenith in the deserts, it's not hard to lose your way.
Are you trying to lead me astray like a djinn?
I'm always saying that to people.
I meet desert spirits sometimes, but I don't walk in their paths. No mortal should. I'm just Ali.
John, you know my whole life I've been saying that to people. Like, are you trying to lead me astray like a djinn?
I'm following the trail of
Sure.
a particular
Say it to me
thief,
often.
but so far she
Well, because you are.
has eluded me. I know she passed this
Like,
way.
constantly? It
It
sucks.
sounds like she's one of the jinns.
Doesn't sound like
You
something
weren't
I'd do.
far off. Have you seen her?
I've not only seen her, I also know her. And since you showed me respect at the watering hole, I'll tell you where to find her. Go south and find washerwomen working. Your thief lives among them. Your oasis is within reach.
I always assumed the safer Sephiroth stuff was just kind of in conversation with the weird giant Kefka stuff. at
Well,
end
the
of 6.
the visuals are, but like, you know, literally Sephiroth is taken from Kabbalic.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
the
did not
name
know
is
that.
literally pulled from Jewish mysticism.
That's cool.
The
I didn't know that.
Sephiroth are what, the trees of knowledge, I think. It's been a minute since I've read that
You're
stuff.
staring at this pump.
I'm guessing that visibly erect dog in the chat would know better than me.
Did you see a man near the watering hole?
Near the pump, someone's always loitering around there. What's
They're always
strange?
trying to take away the pump handle to stop my delicious cholera.
Because there's not enough Elise here in the Jewish quarters. I know at least 5. No offense, but you look and sound like someone who's lost his marbles. You better go now. Be on your way.
That was a little ghost map joke. Did myself a little ghost map joke. For fun. You ever read the ghost map?
Nope. What's that?
That is a book about, on its surface, it is about a cholera epidemic in London in, I don't remember what years, but it is also about, like, the early foundations of, like, the intersection between science and public health, where literally just someone finally looked around and noticed, hey, if we try to find the common connection between all these people who are fucking dying of cholera, it's literally just the people who drink from this well.
Right.
There is some instruction lingering on the door. 3 quick ones, 2 slow ones, remember. Words uttered firmly, resolutely, so that they are kept in memory and treated seriously.
Let's try.
Health detective shit. there another cool cat we're gonna meet?
I'm hearing the cat.
I'm ready
Cat
for a
open
cool
the
cat.
Cat open the door.
Password, Gnaf.
Oh, small person instead. Fuck. Damn it.
I know a thing or two about magic. If you don't behave, I'll turn you into a toad.
As long as you don't turn me into a Gnaf.
Cost Toad?
Back off, Charles. Do you even know what it means, you little shit?
Whoa.
I won't have
That
no
escalated
foreigner
quickly.
teach me Warsaw speak. It's clear you're not from around here. I can spot a wise guy.
He
from
looks like a
mile
baby
off.
Shrek.
I'll get my guys if I need to.
He looks like
Don't
a
get in
small
my way,
stooge.
Understand?
Yeah, like a Minimo, or possibly a sub
mean.
chef. A sub chef.
Yeah, sure, yeah. What are those sub-shemps you hear about?
John?
Under it, he held his breath and pretended he wasn't there as Layla yelled at their father for being useless. Then he held his breath and pretended he wasn't there when his sisters took him to Warsaw, lying that they were going alone. This is not a blanket. This is a true cape of invisibility.
There are words hanging above the table that accompany harmless sibling squabbles. One of them prefers potato dumplings with onion, the other with cream. The boy's voice prevails. Dad always made them with onion and he wants to go home. And so the harmless banter turns into something bigger.
The picture is a vessel for the intense memories that emanate from it. It's the only thing she took from her home in Barsis, a village with no prospects, and the father. Sentimental memories are suddenly pierced by a strong determination not to end up like him, whatever it takes.
Father, into your hands.
I commend my spirit. This inconspicuous place is scorching hot with accumulated emotions. It's a mixture of a jarring disgust at living in a place like this, but also hope that everything will soon change for the better. It has to. Finally, there is a sense of responsibility for the loved ones. Hell yeah. Wait, hold on, John. Someone's selling cheap viewers in chat. Hell yeah.
Stream boo duck. I didn't say it.
Good. Yeah, I'd say probably remove the space, John. Remove the space.
I can't remove the space. It's between.
Sold everything yet, Claude? Then get lost.
God, kids in this look so fucking weird, man.
Should I scrub your tongue out with soap? Who taught you such foul language?
We can't afford soap, you bourgeois bastard.
Let's talk about your sister and about you. I know her name is Layla.
I'm not talking to Gnefs.
I also like potato dumplings, garnished with onions, browned in a hot pan. The kind your sister makes for you.
Stop annoying me.
I'll invite you both for some freshly kneaded dumplings, provided you tell me where Layla is.
Don't lie to me, Gnef.
That
Call me a
checkered
Gnef
blanket,
again.
You used to hide under it when your sister was arguing with your father, didn't you?
And?
I could feel how scared you were when she smuggled you in it through the Warsaw turnpikes.
Yeah, right.
A cracked window is
Sure.
Fall will come soon. Layla wants you to find a better place. If you don't tell me where she is, I won't be able to help you.
Man, he's really being shitty to this
I'll
child.
tell you. As long as it gets you out of here. She's probably at the harem. It's a local brothel, not far from here. Just don't get any ideas. She doesn't work there.
Thank you.
Gnef.
I looked it up. It means thief or rascal in Yiddish.
And then he kicks you in the balls as you leave the building.
All right, so it's 10 p.m. I'm going to push this a little bit longer. I did get the text from Kevin, but I told him I could be ready in about 10 minutes. So we're going to see if we can't get to the boss fight here.
Okay.
So that I just really want to start the next stream with in full Rasputin mode.
A new bird brain.
I just want to be really sweaty before we get in there, you know? I want to start the next stream with Victor Shulsky looking like death warmed over the world's sweatiest man. Oh, Jammy. Oh, I'm feeling sick. All right. The Okrana, we're doing some stuff. Cool. I think that's just another one of those, like, get some level ups. So I think I'm now at the point that I'm going to, like, hold on to level ups until I hit the next thing I can't read. And then just start using that to determine.
You try to deceive me, but it's not gonna happen. You'll be mine.
I love flaws.
Auto, everybody. It's about to get... We're getting to a sexy part.
Might see some pantaloons.
Could see some pantaloons. Combine, you know, collect them all throughout the trilogy. Combine them into the ultimate armor. Hasty Notes, 1893 Chicago World Exhibition. Little Egypt's dancing performance. Sensational. To the tune of The Streets of Cairo. Get sheet music. They call it Dance du Ventre or Hoochie Coochie. Use your contacts in Paris. Crazy idea. A review starring our girls? They're going to do the Hoochie Coochie. Then you turn yourself around. I have it on good authority. That's what it's all about. Dear Gigi, first let me inform you we are alive. We were spared those horrible events, but only through exceptional fortune or protection from higher powers, or because our address was not yet known to the general public. Okay.
It is quite a bit longer between level ups now.
It is. It levels up way slower now. John, I can't help but notice that these two men really look...
quite ugly.
They seem pretty... Oh, wait, it's Layla. Layla is dressed as a man.
How much can I get for this loot?
We have a guest. Is it nice to eavesdrop like this?
Oh, so you're like Fagin, huh?
It seems I've lost my way.
No one enters the harem by accident.
Tweezer, I know him. He accosted me at Devore before.
If he pesters you, you know what to do. And you better behave yourself, or you'll scare away the girls.
Bring out the girls. It's too bad, man. It's too bad about us. Do you ever look in the mirror and just reflect that lost causes seem kind of sad until you are one?
Or maybe you're interested in me.
Dom DeMello, theatrical director.
You could say that, sure. You have something I want.
I'm not here to grant your wishes. Hey, you there!
Uh-oh.
Now we have Ugly Man.
Got a problem?
You're built like
My
a brick
brave
shithouse.
assistants will show you the door. Try not to resist too much. They don't like it.
I will deal with them on the spot, and you don't go anywhere.
I beat up the other two fuckers. You think I can't do it again? Oh, this is just normal fight. We haven't gotten to the brain fight yet.
No, yeah, we're not in the brain fight. The brain fight doesn't happen until I actually subdue this. Like, that's me subduing the Salutor. Okay. This guy's got, like, a healing icon over him. I'm worried he's going to do that healing bullshit that I do not enjoy. Okay.
Go for that triple, huh?
Trying for it.
Oh no! Poison you with blood mist.
Yeah, he's self-healing, so... But, alright, so he's basically handled, hopefully. Get him. Get that triple. That's the triple.
That guy died.
That's the snake bite.
8 to your face.
Talk shit, get bit.
Would you like to buy a piano?
That's funny. Alright, so I'm not getting... So, yeah. My mind is not powerful enough... Or is this... Just try for snake again.
Just trying for snake again.
Because this guy is immune to state, so I should stop doing what I'm doing with that. Because he's not... It's not working on him. Although I can get the interrupt on him. I'll do that. But he doesn't take...
damage over time.
Oh, right, but it also... That was dumb, because he's also not... That only works if he's already taken the damage over time. That was foolish. Snake? The triple.
He has died. He has died.
I can feel... Well, what is it?
The lipstick's red covered lips are the... the lipstick's red covered lips as they uttered words of comfort for a concerned colleague. Assurance that this was the way things were around here ever since the pogrom. Pogrom? All she had to do was get the client tired and drunk, and make sure she didn't steal too much so that he wouldn't notice. That was the boss's order.
Learning things about chairs.
Sitting and waiting for Tweezer, who was late as usual. She kept repeating the safe code in her mind. 1891, 1891. I wonder if it's an important year for him. Well, I guess it doesn't make much difference.
I would like to see the baby.
I would like to see the baby. You must never listen to this.
She watches you beat the shit out of these two gentlemen and then just sees you faff about the room, desperately trying to divine information.
The watch is
Hey, now you can spend your point in the other mind thing and unlock that other piece.
I don't need that
Just
other
block.
piece. That was just for tracking the way over here.
Oh, you
The
lose out on the
watches-
experience of it, though? I wonder.
Probably. The watch's hands indicate the time, but also the direction of the emotions filling the thief's heart. Anger at getting such a pittance for her spoils, but also satisfaction from the fact she gets what she deserves on her own, and still no one has found out.
Vocalizations.
We're just getting we don't have to pay very much because they only sing a couple little lines.
There's a subtle haze of gossipy whispers hovering around the sculpture. It's the girls praising Tweezer's shrewdness and resourcefulness. Many pimps have lost their lives and fortunes in the pogrom, while he not only got away, but is now thriving better than ever. Could he be in cahoots with the Okrana?
Hello, sweet secret.
See?
That's great Foley work there.
John?
Most banknotes bear memory of fingers that slipped them out gently from their drunk owners' pockets. Some fingers were more nimble, and others were trembling like a leaf, guided by inept hands. Eventually, they all ended up in the safe.
Okay. The harem is run heavy-handedly by Tweezer, a pimp and a fence that Layla sells her spoils to. The girl is not happy with the money she gets, so she adds to it by robbing the safe where the prostitutes keep the money they steal from their clients. It's a thief's world, but it has its own laws, too. Well, I don't think we want to tell Tweezer about that.
I'm back.
A dinosaur story. And now the game has let me know that that it's become tired, and it's time for me to go play card games with my friend Kevin. because the game has very much crashed, very extremely crashed. It was hanging in there for a minute, and then it said, no thank you. So shout out to the game for knowing when to quit. It's like our old friend Kenny Rogers said, man.
Too legit to quit.
That was his most famous song, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know when to quit, 'cause you're too legit to do it. And the game doesn't want to close because it's really like rubbing this in that it really doesn't.
Hey Victor. Hey Victor. Hey Victor.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that you're back at Dinosaur Story. You're dead. You're gone.
Yeah, you
Moriarty. He still exists in the program. It's just the holodeck is paused.
Yeah, man. All right, so last time I had a little bit of a problem where I ended the conversation with John and kept the stream going, and then it was very foolish of me, and I don't think it's going to happen this time.
Probably not. You're probably right. The buttons are correct this time?
I'm staring at the stop streaming button. I'm going to hit that, and I know it'd be funny if I did the other thing as a joke. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. But it'd be so funny. But actually, I'm gonna get it right, and you all can. You're gonna. In fact, I'm gonna end it, and then you're just gonna see ha 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 from me in the chat because I got it right, and I'm a smarty. Which card game are you gonna play? I play on Saturday nights. I play the Arkham Horror card game with my friend Kevin. Good night, everybody.